silly attire, it's because pretty soon here, I'll be handling a very dangerous creature, an alligator. Lizard's gonna eat you. All right, from the top. You see, for just an extra $2.
I just love weird chairs. Look at these ones. So fun, so weird. But there's one type of chair that I've never seen before. Made from rocks. It just doesn't exist. It should not be a thing. However, over the next few days, I'm gonna try to make this weird dream become a reality as I try to make the first ever rock rocking chair. And I will be testing it in 3 different categories: comfort, functionality, and aesthetic. This is my goal, and thanks to Skillshare for supporting it. Let's get started by going to the obvious place, the forest. Wait, no, actually, I don't really see that many rocks. I meant to go to the river. Yes, this is more like it. Come on, look at all the rocks. I'm not really sure how I'm actually gonna pull this off, but I figured it's best to come out here to the source and start doing some research, see what I can learn. If rocks were to be my building material, then I gotta get familiar with them. I just explored around trying to find different ones that might work to stack together into a chair shape. Oh, it's heavy. I quickly realized how much of a workout it'll be to move around some of these massive rocks. I was just sweating like crazy, and then unfortunately when I was lifting this one here, it slipped and crushed my finger. But other than that, it was going pretty well. This is not going well. I've been trying to construct a chair, and that's what I came up with. It looks nothing really like a chair. And I'm sweaty and muddy, and my finger still hurts. Now remember, this creation not only has to function and move back and forth like a proper rocking chair, but it also needs to be comfortable and look good. Oh yeah, my butt's wet now. Didn't even think that through. This is proving to be a harder challenge than I thought. Dang it. Like, all these rocks are so insanely heavy, and I have no clue how I would get it to actually rock back and forth with the rocks. And that's the whole point. So I think I gotta come up with a new plan. Let's go back to the studio and I'll figure it out. Okay, I was driving back home here, and along the way, I had this idea. So, obviously, using real rocks is clearly not gonna work. But what if there's a way I can DIY it so it looks just like real rocks? I'm talking the same color, the texture, maybe have some little bits of moss and everything. Kind of like those fake rocks that some people have, you know, they cover utility meters and stuff like that in people's yards. Think of like movie sets, like they're not using real rocks, right? But there's got to be a way to make it look real, but it's not. Little fugazi. That's, I think, I don't know. If I take a regular, just plain boring rocking chair and I use that as my base, and then that's what I transform into the rocking chair. You with me now? All right, we gotta first find a wooden one. So I hopped on a Facebook marketplace and searched around until I found a nice one being sold by a lady named Cheryl. On the weekend, I went out and acquired said chair. Thank you, Cheryl. And then once I was back at the studio, I brought it inside so that I could start working on the transformation process the next day. Actually, I think this is gonna get pretty messy, so let's take it back outside. And thankfully, the sun is shining, and it's just a beautiful day to make the first ever rocking chair. Whoa, what was that? That was weird. Okay, well, anyways, here's how I'm gonna build it. I'll start by covering the chair in styrofoam, then I'll carve and sculpt it, coat it with cement, and finally add paint, moss, and other stuff to make it look as realistic as possible. And then I'll see if I've accomplished the 3 categories and achieved my dream of making a rocking chair. Why does that keep happening? All right, let's just get started, please. I got a bunch of this spray foam, which typically it's used as insulation in home construction. However, this time it's gonna have a very different use because I ain't building no home. Instead, I'm just gonna cover this entire chair with it, and hopefully that works. Where do I start? Right here? All right, I guess. Let's just go for it. Whoa, whoa. It's not really. Oh, I have to do it upside down, I think. That's how the pros do it. Yeah. Quick pause here. It's very messy, like I thought it would be. And I don't want to drip too much. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Okay, scrape that off later. Let's just put this down. Okay, where were we? It was at this point I realized that I needed to add some cardboard to the back and side parts so that the foam would actually fill the gaps properly. Should I have planned this before and taped the cardboard first before starting with the foam? Yes, definitely. But to be honest, I am just kind of making it up as I go here. I did check on Skillshare, and unfortunately there's no class on how to build one. Which is not that surprising because I'm probably the only insane person attempting this very specific task. But they have so many other helpful classes. There's tons of different categories that you can choose from, and it's just a really great platform that makes it actually fun and easy to learn new stuff. For example, at Christmas time, Allie gifted me some nice new watercolors, which I'm not that good at. So recently, I checked out a few classes like this one from Jane, and it was awesome. She's so talented, and it felt like we were just hanging out, and she was showing me how to paint landscapes. I really learned a lot. And I may or may not be trying to learn how to play the harmonica, thanks to some excellent lessons from Ben. I'm only halfway through the class, so no performance just yet. But all this to say, I'm just a big fan of Skillshare because it's real people teaching what they're genuinely passionate about, and they just want to share that joy with a ton of others, so it's a pretty special thing. I think that everyone has the ability to be creative, and Skillshare is a great starting point. Get on there, see what sparks your curiosity, and start a new hobby, learn a new skill. It makes life way more interesting and fun. The first 500 people who click the link in the description or scan this QR code, I'll put something right here, you can get 1 free month trial of Skillshare. It's totally free, so why not? Okay, time to get back to the chair. One can down. So if you're doubting that this is actually going to work out at all, you're probably not alone. I don't know really what I'm doing. As I said, just kind of making it up as I go here. Oh, I just got spray stuff on my eyebrow. That ain't coming off. All right. Can number 2. By now, as I moved on to the final can, I was really getting the hang of it. Look how pro this looks. Clearly, I was a bit proud and excited. Just send me out to go insulate an entire house with this stuff. I dare you, I'm ready. I can easily do it, for sure. That's it. Dang it. I really thought 3 cans was going to be enough, but I have the entire bottom part still to do. So back to the store to get... Let's keep things going. Oh yeah, check this out actually. It's already dried, the first bunch that I put on here. Right now, it does look like the weirdest chair to ever exist, but my confidence level is actually increasing. So I think I'll be able to pull it off and create the rock. Wait, no, I don't want that weird rock and roll edit again, please, no. So that chair, you know the one I'm talking about. I think it's gonna happen. Got a long way to go, but let's do the bottom part. You get the idea now. More marshmallowy spray foam until the whole chair was covered and the sun began to set. Woo! I think I got it all covered. Nice! I'm getting excited seeing it come to life. Okay, step 1, complete. I'll see you soon. We'll move on to step number 2. Oh no, I just stepped in it. I should have saw that coming. Get it? Saw? Cause whatever. Let's just get to it. So I'm gonna cut away the foam and hopefully, just like a proper sculpture, I'll be able to carve it into what looks like a bunch of rocks all stacked together. This is the weirdest it'll look. Just gonna sit in it for fun. It's not comfy. I don't fit at all, so we got a lot of work to do. Let's get going. It is very satisfying, but also extremely messy. I'm not looking forward to cleaning up after this. This little saw is working pretty great. Oh, I got some in my hair. Hold on. I was saying that this saw works great for getting like big chunks like this. But it's just not working for like those precise details that I'm after in the sculpture process here. So I feel like there's got to be a better way to do it. So in hopes of learning about a new method, I searched online and I found this old school looking YouTube channel called Faux Rock, which is fancy for fake. Oh yeah, this is it. This is exactly the man I've been searching for. The king of faux rock. Yes, this is amazing. Okay, apparently his real name is Jim, and I just watched a few of his videos, and they're great. In this one, he's using foam, just like I did, so I think I'm on the right track. But look at what he does to cut it.
Our favorite thing is this torch here. So we burn a torch hooked to a 5-gallon can of propane, which is kind of low, and just heat that blade up and it cuts like butter.
Absolutely genius. I knew there was a better way. Thank you, Your Highness. I love this guy. So with a propane tank and my newfound knowledge, thanks to the king, I began heating up a knife to see if it would actually help with carving the details. Woo! Just like he said. Woo! Cuts like butter. Thank you, Jim. You're the man.
Lindor. Irresistibly smooth, melting chocolate. From the Lindt Master Chocolatier. You choose the moment, we'll provide the bliss. Lindor from Lindt.
If you've been wearing glasses for more than 5 years, stop scrolling. We're looking for people in the UK who are interested in this revolutionary laser eye surgery procedure. Almost all patients achieve 20/20 vision in a matter of minutes. Tap to find out if you're suitable.
I was cruising now, making such good progress as I finished cutting away all of the bulky sections. My goal here is to carve it to look like realistic rock, so I'm basing it off the real deal. I'm looking at these rocks, and I'm studying all the different cracks and the lines that just naturally form in them, and that's what I'm trying to sculpt, and yeah, it's fun. Phew, okay, I think that's it. This is officially the messiest project I've ever done, but I'm really happy with how it's coming along. What's next? With the carving part done, we're chugging right along to step 3 of adding the cement. I've been really looking forward to getting to this part, but first, there's an important thing I gotta do. Since the foam is squishy and rocks are firm, and these two things don't mix that well, because if I just put the cement right on top of the foam, when I go to sit on it, it'll be flexible and it'll shift and crack and probably break, which we really don't want. So what's the solution, you may ask? Good question. I hope, it's to cover the entire thing in this gray paint. That way, it'll form a harder exterior layer all over the foam, making it way more ideal for adding the cement. Cue the painting time lapse. Sometimes in painting situations like this, I do wish that I had one of those cool paint gun things. You know those that just like 20 seconds, you're done? If you have one of those, tell me if it's worth it, because I'm definitely considering it. But for now, my one hand will do this entire job. Okay, I think that'll do it. I'm gonna let this dry, and next time you see me will be the fun, messy part of mixing up the cement. This is where it's gonna really start to look like realistic rock. The paint dried and hardened up the foam, which is great, so only a few more steps to go until I've completed the rocking chair. No, please. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. It is way too early for that. I haven't even finished my coffee yet. Oh, okay. Let's get to it and start adding the cement. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this is called micro cement, which is a thin, flexible coating, so it's a bit different than the usual cement that's used in construction projects and stuff. I'm gonna add it in a nice thin layer so it doesn't become too heavy, but we get that nice rock texture. After only like 5 minutes, I switched from using the putty knife to just going for it with my hands. Sometimes for certain projects, hands, they're just the superior tools. And now I'm gonna bust back out the tools and I'm gonna start adding all the little details. I loved this part. Scraping away to reveal the rock outlines that I had carved into the foam was so satisfying. I used this wire brush too to add some more texture, and this is honestly the first time where I finally started to have confidence that I could pull this off. Oh, and guess what micro cement is made from? That's right, so I know I was bummed I couldn't use real rocks, but if you want to get technical... Now, it was just about time to make it look less boring gray color and more like realistic rock. And how exactly am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to add on these different pigments, which is like this powdery color. You're supposed to mix it in with cement usually, but I'm just going to sprinkle it on top like a little icing sugar on a cake. If we're going with this analogy, then this is a very crunchy furniture cake, but I was a proud baker as I started to get excited with how it was looking. Okay, this is crazy how just a little bit of colored powders is making it look like realistic rock. Like it's taking it to that next level. Whoa, it looks so good. I kept it going, switching between the 3 different powder colors, and it honestly kept getting better and better. I mean, look at this. I feel like even a professional geologist would be convinced that this is authentic rock. But it's not even done yet.
my new viral dust. Yeah. Oh my God!
I'm a big fat loser.
Mackay and Joe think they're racing to a million likes. First to the top wins, right? Wrong. It's all a part of a social experiment from Childline.
This is my worst nightmare.
We're secretly messing with the scores, because this isn't just a clout battle, it's a digital stress test.
I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit, and then we'll move on to the final steps. We're in the home stretch, people. It's almost done. My final task is to paint it more. And I used a few different methods, like mixing it with water and spraying it on, a good old classic paintbrush, and also a sponge. Oh, and then for the moss, I used spray adhesive and just stuck it kind of everywhere. That made sense to look like natural and kind of how you'd see moss growing out in the forest. And now it's time for the final reveal. Introducing the world's first ever, I know what's gonna happen when I say this, but I just gotta do it, the What the? Was there a fog machine in here? That's crazy. All right, let's get back on track here. It's time to put our chair to the test and see how it does in the 3 different categories. Starting with comfort. I honestly haven't sat in it since that weird time when it was just foam. So hopefully it doesn't crack and break. Here we go. Oh yeah! Wow, this thing's actually sturdy. Okay, there is a piece of rock that's just like this jagged piece that's digging into my back a bit, which is only my fault. I should have rounded it out, but other than that, it's really nice. I just had an idea on how to improve it even more. Introducing the Moss Cushion. Look at that. Oh yeah. Wow, that's the ticket. My butt, very comfortable. My back though, this spot right here, still not ideal. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. The next category is functionality. If it doesn't rock back and forth, then it technically doesn't qualify as an actual rocking chair, which is the whole point of this project. So hopefully it works. Here we go.
Can you hear me? It was fake as well. Man, not disgusting. Right, where's my house? No, I didn't ask them, they asked me, so. I got some birch logs, I got some birch trees. Do you want to contribute to this build somehow? I don't actually need anything now. I've kind of got everything for this build. Thank you. Huh? How you know it's birch? You got Minecraft knowledge. Only silver birch. Not normal birch. Normal birch does not look like that. Normal birch it looks like fir trees, like coniferous. I don't. It's probably not coniferous, but it looks like it. Looks like that sort of ivy tree. Guandeloupe. Really? Yeah, smaller ones, small Christmas tree kind of ones. Probably. They're like the ones in the Black Forest in Batman. Okay, so now we strip the birch logs so they blend in with the planks. And I think his tyre popped. I've seen his garage, it's pretty clutter. Yeah, probably. I hang it in between my nostrils, it's like a nose piercing kind of thing. Yep. No, neither. I don't think I've ever gone head first. Lucky you. Push bikes. What's a push bike? Just like a bicycle. No. I don't think that's why it's called bicycle. It's called bicycle because it has two wheels. That's what a motorbike is. I left some doors in the forest. I need to go and find them. Push bike. I mean, I say that. I didn't say bruv. I don't even sound like that. I posted a video on TikTok. If you want to check that out. Jolly mood. It's just trends. I thought I'd start posting trends because Why not? A little bit of fun. Something to do while I'm sitting down, doing nothing. At the time of recording. Not recording, but I just got some pictures and put them on TikTok, that's all that happened, but it's a music note. Do you know why it's a music note? It used to be called Musical.ly. Yeah, I changed it to TikTok. No. Musical.ly. It would have been called Musical.ly when it was early. Right. What, the Chinese government? That's crazy because TikTok's not Chinese. No. It's not. It's Filipino. Who was the guy getting interviewed on TikTok? Not on TikTok. From TikTok. No. The government one from the USA. From TikTok with the senator. Xiao Xiu, CEO of TikTok, Singaporean businessman. And they were saying, does this app have anything to do with the Chinese media? No, with the Chinese government, and they were saying, no, I'm Singaporean. The app's Chinese, but the CEO's not Chinese. The owner. So it's not really Chinese anymore. It's not anything to do with the Chinese government. It started in China, but literally the USA have said that it's nothing to do with China, and they were trying to make it something to do with China. Sounds really good. That looks dead. Blood gonna check out my TikTok? My cafe? No, which one? Gaddafi? Right. most recent one. Is that Shamrock? I thought that meant strawberry flavour. Shamrock. I said I thought. I didn't say anything about you being wrong. No, that's not it. That's my pin video. That's not it. Yeah. Thought I'd make it since I got the finger bangers. A lot of flags on there, I'm pretty sure. With the bull on it. Oh, bum. Which one? You gotta describe it. I know them all, but you just gotta describe it. North Yemen. Yeah, no, but it's the ethnicity. Huh? Yemen. Yeah. It's in the bit of the place I want to go. Gonna need more description on that. Colours. Osaka, Japan. Highlands of Scotland, I think. I would assume. Yeah. It's got like loads of stuff in it. Don't know. Oh, Ghana, Africa. I want to go everywhere, but they're just the main ones that I've got to go to. Yeah. What? No, I haven't. Yeah, they're not on the... No, that's the languages. Been to England is madness. It's up there. Really? I would say it's one of the safest countries in the world. Because, no, I'm saying that because there's no wildlife that's going to kill you here. Yeah. Right, let's fix up this roof now. Yeah, because you're in the middle of nowhere. Can't say where. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Well, a lot of people, but... I really want to go to Ghana. rest of Africa, yeah. I want to go everywhere, but they're like some of the highlights. There's more highlights than that, but Ghana's so nice. Don't know how much it is to go to Ghana, to be honest. They speak English there, so that makes sense. Guess I work for charity for Ghana. I've got to extend this wall out. Do you want to help me do that? Okay, so I want these three to be extended out. So here and here. Okay. Dirt pillar. Just the destruction of everything in the whole universe. Probably. Okay. I need to destroy this whole wall. Basically. I'm gonna do it from the bottom up. What did I just break? Okay. Jungle log, jungle log. Jungle plank, jungle plank, jungle plank, jungle plank. Yeah. Well, they didn't know until they started to leave. But I was already there by the time we started to leave because they lived way closer to where we were. Yeah. I just liked it how it was nice. To be honest, because I felt unsafe. No, I didn't feel unsafe. I felt scared. Not scared, but like... Yeah, because I was on the path, and then all the people complaining at me that I was on the path. Like, what are you talking about? I rung my bell at someone, and she turned around and started telling me a story. But she spoke so quickly that she told me half the story by the time I'd even zoomed past her. And I was going pretty quick, and I wasn't pedaling, but I was still going quick, so it's like that much of a hill. I don't know, I think she was telling me a story in an angry way though, because she was like, I heard a ring with the bell, and I didn't expect it to be on the path. And then she started saying something else, and I'm like, are you going to just say, didn't expect it to be on the path because I'm not meant to be here, or something? What are you talking about? You smell like pneumonia as well. Oh nice, use the trapdoor, Tramachill to get off. So what? No, because they're meant to treat you like a car now. That's the new law, that they have to treat you like you're a car, like give you that amount of space. So I think it's good, but drivers seem to disagree. You're in the way, sorry. When was the last time you drove?
You're not a driver then.
How many hours ago? Doesn't count. You're not right. You're not right. You're not right. Don't say you know you're right when you're not right. Stop just trying to run into a wall. You're not going to be able to get up. What are you doing? Anger in my hearing these footsteps. And... All the ladies in the place with style and grace. Allow me to lace your lyrical douches. Right, let's put a lamp here. Please don't use it in the wrong place. The roof is going to be made out of stone. Thank you for your offer, but I don't need it. Alright, put that on my tab, Supercell. What do you say? One piece of food tonight is all I need to eat. Yeah, I did boxing, I went on a run, I did everything basically. Yeah. No, I'm not tired, but I'm exhausted. Mina mina. Yeah. Go into the too long pool and just don't go the full length. Is what normal? Cheeseburgers are normal, really. Thank you. What are you doing? Do you know what is normal? Give me some scaffold, please. Gracias. You did? That's my way up. Pool's always empty, really, for me. Sometimes my friend's grandma's there, and it's awkward because the one time I went alone, my friend's grandma was there, and it was just me and her in the whole pool. It was ridiculous. Every time I passed her, she'd smile at me as well, and I was like, I don't want to keep having to smile back at you. Just shush. I don't even know her. I've spoke to her once because she's a cashier, and that's it. No, that was just in one lane. That was in one lane. Where else? Why were you streaming in the ball? What do you mean? Sauna. Madness. I don't even use machines on some days. Run out of blocks, run out of blocks, run out of blocks. Yeah, sometimes. Can you not? Trying to look in free cam. See if it looks good. Didgeridoo. Oh! I'm gonna cry if you do that again. It's making me want to die. Top 10 cheering you up moments. Slightly a bit like. Why? How many times are you gonna swap? How many gyms are there? TS has to be a fable. This can't be real. This has to be a fable. I don't believe this. How many gyms are there? There can't be that many. Jesus Christ. Blood's location maxing. Why have you got that many gyms near you? Thought you lived in a caravan in the countryside. Blood lives on the side of the next to the O2 arena, just in the car park or something. Traveller in a fighting combi. Yeah, they are everywhere, to be fair. Do you know what I was looking at the other day? I was looking at how the different regions in Britain, how developed they are. There's less farms. And I was noticing that Cornwall was covered in farms. No, but that's not the point. The point is that, no, the point is that it's like The Sims. City. Agriculture, you start off with it, and then you get better and better, you go industrial. It's better in their eyes. Top 10 moments of all time. The lights have gone out, so I'm forced to whisper. I had 2 free lessons today. I had 2 free lessons today. No, they weren't free, but they were like, the circumstances made them free. I had drama, and it was assessment review. And I was absent on the assessment, so Yeah, and all the people, I was working in a big group, not a big group, there's like 5 of us. I was working in a big group, and one of them, I was one of the main characters, my friend was the other main character, and he refused to do it because I wasn't there. So all of them got like 5. I think only 2 people in the class got above 50%, which is mental. No, but I don't think anyone that wasn't the people who got above 50% is taking drama. So, no. I would have got more than them though. My friend got 2 on a French assessment. It was out of 100. Yeah, out of 100. 2%. How? Yes. 1, 2. Most of the questions were at least 3 marks. Apart from the multiple choice. I know, me and my friends got like... Well, I don't know what I got yet, because it was class marked, because the teachers... The French teacher is actually terrible. She can't keep the class under control, so you just don't learn. But, I'm hoping to get a good one next year. I think I will, because I think even the board knows she can't keep the kids under control. No, but my friend got 90 out of 100, and I got like 30 on one of the 3 sections, and the other 3 sections were the ones with the more marks, so I'm assuming that I did well. It was like 30. I got like 30 out of 35 on one of the bips, and then on the other bip I got, and well, I don't know, because my friend marked it and he didn't mark it, so. Only in that class, just because she's the bad teacher. I know. Especially how she's put the annoying kid next to the shy kid as well. Like, come on. This cannot be real. Tortola. Tortola. Tortology. I love tautology. What are we saying about the roof? Oh my god, it's terrible. This roof is terrible, I hate it. Replace near 50 deep slate slabs. Huh? Who is calling you? I can confirm it's not me. What is that? Really? You have a swear jar. They just be screaming that in class. Teachers don't even care. Why do you have a swear jar? What is that for? What, you had to pay? What the class? The teachers don't care if you swear. swear when you're in a conversation with them, okay, but not when you're not. Why? Because you're biased, or because it's... Maybe they're getting passionate about angriness. Maybe they're getting passionate about this argument they're in. That's what. Does cataracts stop you saying? I don't think cataracts are symptoms of Quicksilver. I'm not sure. No, that's like old dogs and stuff like that. And old dogs as well. And old dogs. Did they help old dogs? I care about size savers. Nah, me do care. Joe Bartolotti's coming for you. This is your house now, by the way, if you want it. Yeah. Well, would you prefer to live here or the castle there? That's the big question. You got back to the castle, remember. Trace your memory loss back to the castle. Yeah, they clearly didn't profit from you. Did they have to pay or you? Or the school? What if John curses? Billy would have to pay. Oh right. What if you just don't have money on you? What if you don't bring money in the next day? Because you're not going to take it to court, are you? So like. I didn't say you need a present. You pour boiling hot oil on their chest and they'll start. That would probably make them behave. I don't know about stuff like that, but stuff like that, lots of stuff like that sometimes happens. What if they refuse? What if they refuse? There's loads of things they can refuse as well. We have rights. Yeah, we do. Come find me, I'm hiding in the castle. And they in fact did not. I'll give you a clue. I'm inside of a block. Like I'm not hiding where you can see me without opening something. Don't break anything. You have to open something. What you have to look at? Niet babagishka. No. How did you find me that quick? Because I'm flexible. How did you find me that quick? Give me a man of midnight. Right, shush now. I'm locking in. You go find somewhere to hide. No, you go find somewhere to stay while you wait for me to hide, okay? Why are you just right there? You can't do that. Yeah, babushka. You gotta close the door at least. Blood's on Twig Premium. What are you talking about? Is it? Cape Babushka. Do you know what it means, though? It's grandma in Russian, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm ready for the fight. Not fight to the death, but fight to something. Am I allowed to snake? Yeah, of course I am. Shush. Right. Where are you going first off, Mr. Gung 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 Sung 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 Sung? I'll give you a clue. I'm on the highest floor in the entire castle. And I'm not outside. Do you know which one's the highest floor is? Are you gonna name the room so I can tell you whether you're right or not? T is not the highest floor. There is a staircase. There is a room through the wall of the bedroom. But you have to like mine up. But you don't mine through the walls, okay? You have to go down to the throne room and go up the stairs that are right in front of you, and then keep going up. No, go down to the throne room, and then, no. Go to the. Okay, well the bedroom isn't the highest floor, so you go to the throne room, and then you go right when you leave the throne room. No, imagine you're walking in from the front gate of the castle. Then you go right. Then you go right again. Then you go right. And then right again. And then up the stairs. You've been here before. I've noticed. I'm not going to be harder than the roof like that. Damn it! Get out. You can't do that to me. Bust a freestyle on. Heavyweight like a pylon. You can't do that. Do you wanna Joanna Unana? Hey! I was listening to that in the gym. Yeah. Not on purpose. That's what happened. What? You having a devil man for donkeys? No. So, alright, you go back to the throne room to go and wait for me to hide. I'm not the Joker. I am going to snort like a pig. Snort like a pig. I don't know because I've not signed into the thing that tells me. Okay, I actually have the perfect hiding place. You can only see 1 pixel of my character. And I can literally fix that at Will's notice. Oh, Will has been notified because it's gone. Come on then, blood. I'll give you a hint. I am on the 2nd floor. And I'll give you another hint. I'm going to the toilet. But I'll give you another hint. I'm going to the bathroom. And I'll give you another hint. You have to break a block to get to me. Do you want a hint what the block is? Tumbleweed. I'm joking. But I can't tell you the block because you'll find me too quickly. But you do have to break a block to get me. But it's not a full block. You can break up Will, obviously, because you're in survival mode. Well, it's awkward, isn't it? How do you know that? You saw me hiding because there's no other way. You came straight into this room. I'll be back in a minute. Hello? Yeah, I don't really have much to say, to be honest. Apart from... Right, I'm coming to find you now. 3, 2, 1. I'm on my way. Find you. Do I have to break something to get to you? Break my mind to get to you. What does that even mean? Don't move, by the way. If you move, I will forbid you from this world permanently. This block's in the way. Hey, you can't just hit me off because I found your big chunk of cobblestone. Right, I'm going to bed then. Where? I don't know where you are because I fell down the hole because of you punching me. Because of you. I'm coming back up. You. I'm coming back up. Yes. Where did you want to go? Up there. Do you know what you should have done? Go to the edge. Play something like that. Look, try doing that. That's how you do it, basically. Wait, stand still. Come here. Where? Putting traps at my house. Putting traps at my house. A basement.